It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Week one of a new NFL season. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis back with you for another year from the booth. And Charles, these San Francisco 49ers last postseason, remember they were a 6 seed, came within one quarter of getting to the Super Bowl. Quite a story, and it certainly creates a lot of optimism as they begin a new season today against Chicago.
And how about the amount of history between these two franchises? You're talking two of the oldest and proudest teams in the entire league, let alone the NFC. And how about their all-time series? It's tied at 32 wins each with one tie. And how about this? They've alternated wins the last 7 meetings. Should make for a nice battle.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
People thought Jimmy Garoppolo was only going to be a one-year placeholder in San Francisco when the team took Trey Lance 3rd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. But then he led the 6-seeded 49ers to the NFC title game just 2 years after taking them to within one quarter of a Super Bowl victory.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They try again with Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trevon Wesco there to make the grab. And the Bears post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Garoppolo on 1st down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On play action, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line. Off play action, Fields. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a first down throw, Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Fields on first down. Out to his left. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And now they're in the hurry up. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Fields. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead, I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you or what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do them? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run and have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. Touchdown, Bears! Trevon Wesco. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, burning his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. He's completed 4 passes so far in this game. The issue is 2 of them have been to the guys in the wrong colored jersey.
So I'd say there's a little bit of clouded vision, right? Sometimes he sees clearly, sometimes he doesn't. I know on the sideline they'll be going over things and talk about what the coverages are.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And a short gain here down to the 22. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears, touchdown. And not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one. And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bears, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.